If you get a magic wand and add something for older GGs to this, what would it be? Oh, you really want to know? Make sure you guys like and subscribe to the channel. Support your boy. Now let's get into this video. All right, so I want to talk about basically how I feel about the beta, right? Because I feel like a lot of people always just keeps asking, coming up in here, and I feel like the word, it's good, it's just not enough, right? Day 0. I really like it. I think the netcode is amazing. This is amazing rollback. Amazing rollback. This is like one of the best rollbacks I've seen. It's definitely on the level of like Skullgirls and like Killer Instinct. Very good. I will say that for like the games that don't have rollback, this game is like, it's going to shift, in my opinion, to like a direction that we need. Like in terms of like rollback, we need good energy. We need good online games, right? So this is really, really good. This is very, very good. This is the new standard. So that's great. On top of that, this game, fresh, to me, in my opinion, a lot of people ask like, yo, I never played fighting games before, or I played different games. Can I get into Strive? The answer is yes. Out of everybody in the, like, if you look at everybody from like the outside standpoint, the people who are actually the hardest players is going to like, or the hardest community members that are going to get into Strive are the actual Guilty Gear players, because this game shifts completely different, that they are the ones that have to learn more than everybody else, right? And the reason why I'm saying that is because that it's the way the system works and the way how naturally things like slightly change. It's a huge adjustment, right? But for everybody else, it's like, it's easier to understand that, which is good. This is great. This is what I would like for games to be like, right? So now that we have like a quality package like this with a great netcode, it's really, really good. I don't think simplification affected GG in a negative way, but I do think that it took away a lot of the niche things that what people like about the game. And again, niche is not like a big thing. It's not a worldwide thing. It's like a specific people, right? That's the issue that a lot of people, you know, will want to keep in like certain games, right? But the thing is about it is like, nowadays, like companies are just like, hey, we want not only this niche people to enjoy it, but we want everybody to enjoy it. So now they're trying to make room for everyone else, right? And it doesn't seem like, it's not like a bad thing, you know. It's not like, I wouldn't say it's a bad thing, but it is a trend that takes a lot of work. And the reason why I say it takes a lot of work, because you want to please both sides and not just one side. But that's the thing. It's like, our company's willing to like, you know, do that, right? That's a whole conversation to itself, right? But back to the actual thoughts of the game. I think this package is really good. I think a lot of people are going to like it. I think a lot of people that are getting into Guilty Gear, that haven't played Guilty Gear before, you guys are going to love this. You guys are going to love it. This is exactly what you guys were looking at, but now you guys understand it. So this is definitely good for you. This is great. This is a good start. You want to learn, if you guys want to wait and get into Guilty Gear, this is the game that you guys want to jump into. This is like the base. Game looks beautiful. The combos look pretty cool. They're really hard, but the combos look swaggy. You know, like the wall breaking, you know, like you get like so many mileage from it. Damage is high. It feels very like active all the time. It's really good. Really good for it. So personally, I think it's fine, right? I think it's fine. You know, when this game first got announced, I instantly was like, yo, when I play this game, I'm going to look at it from a perspective that all the things that I thought I needed, I no longer need. And I'm cool with that. Because it's a new package. It's a new package. I like it. I think it's dope. You know, it's not, the rollback is great. I can't shit on the rollback, you know. People could talk about the lobbies all day. But let's be real here. Like, 9 times out of 10, you're not even in the lobby. You're only there to fight. You're there to look for fight. But when you're fighting, you're no longer in that lobby. So if you guys are still tunnel vision on the fact that the lobby is trash, that is fine. You have the rights to say that. But please think about it from a standpoint where it's not like you spending $80 to sit in the lobby to begin with. no one's talking about, while they're talking about the lobbies, no one's talking the fact that you could play against somebody from Europe. You could play somebody from Sweden. You could play somebody from Japan. No one's talking about it. Everyone's talking about this lobby, you know? Yes, the lobby may not be the best looking thing in the world, but if that's going to hold you from buying a game, then damn, man, I feel sorry for what the world is going to show you guys, you know? Moral story, like I said, man, it's a new package, and it's going to be new. It's going to feel different. It feels different for me. Like, everybody's having a great time and like, yo, I'm learning this, I'm learning that, blah, 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 blah. Meanwhile, I'm like, yo, you gotta tell myself to stop doing this. Why do I keep doing this Guilty Gear? This is not rare. This is not plus R. So that's the fight that I'm going. But I'm like, yo, when I finally break out of that mentality, I'm like, yo, this game's tough. Oh, yo, that combo was godlike. Oh, this interaction was cool. So that's my thing, right? And I think that's a lot of people. I feel like it's a lot of players' frustration is that they don't want to break out of those habits because it's a skill that you learn for many years. It's a skill that you learn for many years. And imagine, yeah, all those skills, all the stuff that you learn multiple times, like, yo, it doesn't carry on because it has the same name. You know, people expect it because it has the same name, everything should carry on, right? There's a difference between basketball and street basketball. You see what I'm saying? Just because you know how to play basketball in the streets doesn't mean you know how to play basketball in the NBA. And that's some of the things that we just have to humbly tell ourselves that is the truth. So that's the thing. That's why when I play a new game, I don't have expectation of like, yo, because I know how to play this, I can do it. I just play. I play because I know that it takes a long time for me to get good at games because the way I look at things is definitely not like straightforward. But I'm having a great time because I'm like, yo, I get to learn a perspective, right? While people are jumping in and their perspective is never, it's not new to begin with. It's fresh for me. It's new and it has to be fresh, you know? So that's a hard skill of its own, which is why I'm like, yo, I'm having a great time learning different characters. I haven't even really sat in training mode much. I'm just playing with the characters because I'm like, yo, I just want to get a feel of these characters because I actually just genuinely like them, you know? I'm gonna be real with you. It's hard. It's mad hard. It's not the easiest shit ever. It is not easy, but it's fun. When you sit down and you just like, yo, let me just start from like the ground up again. It's fun. Honestly, the characters, a lot of characters that came back, they don't play the same that you would think they would play. They play completely different. When I play Soul doesn't feel like Soul. You know, Soul feels like the way you get your hits feels like Soul, but the way you approach is not. It's not like the Soul that you play, right? If that makes sense. If that doesn't make sense, just let me know. But even with Kai, right? Kai has like a counterattack, right? But at a certain range, it just goes over the opponent. You know, like it's just it's a lunge attack. So because of that lunge attack, it's like a huge difference. You get what I'm saying? Like the positioning and everything and understanding it's just different. And like all the redesigns, you know, as a veteran player of the series, it's going to be really hard to adjust to. But I'm kind of glad that they did that because now like I get to experience like that feeling that everybody else got learning Guilty. It's like, you know how like when you first got into fighting games and you start getting the understanding of fighting games and everybody's like, yo, I like this feeling of like learning what I'm doing wrong and understanding. Like that's the kind of shit that I'm learning for Stride. It's like that feeling. I'm getting that feeling again and it feels good. It's good. Actually, it's nice. You know, I don't hate it, right? You know, characters feel mad different. What else? The burst is pretty dynamic, you know? Usually you'll be able to see a lot of people do a lot of burst safe combos. Burst safe combos is not really like a super strong thing in this game. It's kind of like you hard bait or you don't. So you're gonna see a lot of like hard baiting. Yeah, you can't throw burst OS anymore. You can punish them on block easier. Yep. Meter management seems very interesting because it seems like if you don't use your FD a lot, you have a lot of RC options. And if you use your FD a lot, then if you don't use your FD a lot, you get a lot of RC options. But if you do use your FD a lot, you don't really get a lot of RC options, but you don't take as much damage as you would take if you did, you know? So let's talk about the wall system, right? So the wall system. I personally think, like knockdown in the corner. A lot of people was like, "Yo, do you want to choose to do like Oki, or you want to choose to do like, you know, like wall break?" Honestly, the wall break is such a good thing to do. It is the go-to. Going for the wall break is actually the go-to. I generally feel like most of the situations you want to go for the wall break because the meter positive is so good, and 9 times out of 10, like the neutral that you're getting and you're playing, you're gonna get the meter to like cash out on like something quick, and that's why they made like tension pulse not as like crazy as other games, because the meter positive, they want you to go for it. The damage is too crazy. Do you feel like you missed out on Oki but get free RC mix-up from neutral because of the extra meter? That's how I feel. I feel like the mix-ups comes from like just having that meter buff and doing RC. If you get a magic wand and add something for older GGs to this, what would it be? Oh, you really want to know? Air unblockable moves. That's all I will wave my wand on. Air unblockable moves again. But yeah,
Let's rock, baby.
that's my thoughts. I like it a lot. This is really good.